Hi, I opened your file in Chief Architect Premier 7 because the roof tools in Chief Architect X7 and Home Designer Pro are identical. So let's take a look at your PDF again. Okay, so you've got just a regular hip here over this bump out. Okay, the software will produce this roof plane automatically, except for this area here, where over the garage. Okay, so let's see what we can do. First of all, this bump out here, I'm going to open it up and see if there's any way I can guide the roof generator around this. Because I don't want, well, okay, let's just build the roof. Now, if we wanted a flat roof over this area here, you open the walls there. There's that wall. I'm going to hit the shift key and open this wall. And then this wall. I don't want the whole wall programmed because, let me check that PDF again. Yeah, okay, it's right, they have her right on the edge of this bedroom here, okay. So this is all flat roof here. So we want to use the break line tool for the roofs and break this segment off so I can program it separate from the rest of that long wall there. I want to get that one, this one on the end. See, I'm being careful to avoid the windows because otherwise it'll select the windows, and I don't want to program the windows, just the walls. Okay, now I'm going to open that and go to the roof tab. And you can see that this says no change, and that's because the values in the walls are different. So what I want is 1/16. You can't put in 0, but a 16th will work. And we want to program this wall up to here that matches these other walls. So I'm going to use the wall break tool and break that little segment off there. So I'm just telling this part to agree with these other walls. Okay, we'll go to the roof tab and 1/16. Okay, quarter apparently is as low as it'll accept. Now all the rest of this, it should build whatever you've got set in here for a pitch. A12. I doubt that A12 is correct for the kind of house that you're looking at. Go back to the PDF. Of course, I can't tell from this. I'll leave it A12, but I don't believe that's probably correct, and that's what you've got set. But that's your problem. Okay, this is what it's going to build unless I give it other orders. Let's see, the layer roof planes is not, oh, okay. Okay, yeah, see how, oh, well, let's take a look at this. Maybe it did okay. I first thought it messed it up, but we'll just wait and inspect it. Well, that's not very pretty. Yeah, this is okay. If you're going to follow your drawing, then this goofiness here doesn't belong. Let's see. Oh, yeah, all those pictures are too low. Which is sometimes the case. Like, this is probably A12. I'm going to open the dialog box for these. A12, but they're not forming hips. It's probably because of this goofiness in the back. And this is obviously goofy. You know what I mean when I say goofy? In other words, it's not a very good, nice result. But But now that you have Pro, you can just fix this sort of thing. That's an 812. It just has their own geometry. So I'm going to just left click on this corner over here and bring it over here where it's supposed to be. Okay. Now use the break line tool to reshape roof planes like that. See what pitch this is. So okay, that's a flat. That's wrong. And one of the things you have to learn about this software is you don't accept what it does. You just take it and control it. Like this whole roof plane here, it's goofy. I'm going to delete it. See if this should be 0 or quarter 12. That's fine. This should be quarter 12, and it is. Okay. The rest of these should be 812. Yeah. See, that's all. It was trying to follow my orders, but the software is just a mechanical device, and it's not smart. So you manipulate its objects manually to get the result that you want. And grab that edge of that roof line and pop it over here. I'm going to parallel that upper line. Okay, now we have a hip there. I'm not going to worry about this area here right now. Okay, here's a hip, and it should have come up like that, and it didn't. And it should be 812. Yeah, it's 812. So I'm going to just copy this roof plane here, stick it out the copy over here, and rotate it. One thing is I need the baselines turned on. That's a named layer in display options under roofs. Roofs, baselines. Oh, okay. I never use base polylines, but baselines I use all the time. That's that little dashed line right here that just appeared because I just turned it on. See, this is the pitch indicator, and this is the baseline where the structural load of the roof plane is delivered to the wall. So I'm going to take this and rotate it like that, and then I'm going to use a point-to-point move tool to move this baseline over here to the edge of the framing where it's supposed to be. There it is. Left click on that. Left click on the baseline. Left click. And it moves right there. Okay, now I can form a hip here. We'll grab that and see if it won't join to this other side. Okay, it's too much of a stretch for it, I guess. Yeah, okay. I'll take this one and stretch it out. Take this one and stretch it out. It should, oh, I gotta do some surgery here. I'm gonna break this, put a brake line there. Now the reason I'm doing it, let me go to the PDF. See, I needed a ridge here between this new roof plane I copied over here, and let me zoom in. Yeah, I'd forgotten that there's this little secondary ridge here, and so I've got to do this in the software. That's what I'm doing. Okay, this little guy comes up like that. Excuse me. And it should connect to this line I just created. Yeah. And then this guy connects here. using the term guy loosely. They're not just in it, they're just objects. Okay, now this one here, if you go back to the PDF, you can see it doesn't have this shape. It has this shape. So we need to break it off here and back that way to create a ridge with this hip roof back here. If there isn't one there, we'll draw one. So with that selected, I'm going to use the break line tool and break it around in there. So that now it does have a closer shape to what it's supposed to have. I'm going to turn off this grid. I don't like, it's confusing me. That's better. Back to the PDF. So it goes up, up, and down. And this one, okay. So we don't have a roof plane. Excuse me. Back over here, I don't think. Yeah, there's that one. Let me see if I can find this roof plane here in the PDF. Yeah, there it is. It's just triangular shaped. Not this shape. So reform that into a triangle. I'm going to put that like that. Oops, I missed the break point. Let me make sure that object snaps is on. Yeah, it's on. We got, I want to make sure all of my snaps are on. They are not. You should turn all these on, and I know they might seem annoying, but once you learn what they're for, it makes it this sort of job a lot easier. Okay. I still got that break point there. I have to get rid of that. That needs to go away. Sometimes you have to zoom in to get that to get a point to actually be disappeared. Now this edge over here doesn't go over there. There it is. See, if you remember the PDF, it's something a little bit more like that. And these edges should join. Okay. And we need to draw a hip plane here. So here's a hip. There's a hip that bears right here that wasn't produced by the auto roof generator. So I'm going to click on the build roof dialog, and then just left click and drag a new roof plane there on the outside edge of that wall, and then move my cursor up screen so that you can see the pitch indicator is now pointing in down screen. That's what I wanted. Now I need to make sure that this roof plane here adjacent to it, which the software created, is at a baseline of 1/16 and 9/16. So I need to make sure that this new one that I drew manually is also that baseline height. It is not. See, it's close, but it's not. Let me get that figure out of here. We'll go over here and lock the pitch, and then that's the figure I want to have on this new roof plane. And there it is. And the way to change this without changing the pitch is to lock the pitch, and I can copy paste in a new baseline value without changing the pitch of the thing. Now we'll go back to the PDF, and so this new roof plane goes up here and here. We might need to draw one here as well. Yeah, I don't see one there. So this edge here should join to that edge. And if you do your homework right, this sort of thing works out really well. Go back to the PDF. So that one then, okay, slants the other way. That's this edge here. and it ties into this line right here. Just going to drag it over there, and then with it still selected, see what happens when I do that to join those two. Okay, it's a little bit too much geometry for the software to figure out by itself, so I'm going to help it out some more. Let me check the PDF. Maybe I got the wrong shape in here. That's ugly. There we go. That just goes straight up there. Okay, I need to have a flat here. That's what I don't have for the ridge. See, there's no flat for the ridge. So we need to put a break in it so that the geometry fits what's in the PDF. And that's not because it's in the PDF, but because that's the geometry required. I never use this dialog to say don't show me again during this session and cancel. Okay, now that's the shape it should have. And it should connect with this front roof plane, I think. Let's see if it does. I'm gonna try again. Okay, it tried to move. Let's go to the PDF and see what that. This front one has this opposite shape. Okay. I don't have quite the right shape. What's the bug in that? Okay, I haven't done this in this plane or this little line here. I'm going to do that next. Let's see if those two edges will join. Okay, that worked. I'm just going to drag this up until it meets that line right there. That ought to be the place where it meets. Excuse me. Yeah. We got that straight ridge right there. And then it angles there. Well, it angles there, but it angles a lot more in this plan. Let me take a look at this in an overview. There's that line there. This one here. I'm not getting this. You go straight across. It's not. That's not what our deal is doing. You look at the PDF again. Okay, there's that deck. Oh, I see what happened. I put this roof plane over here and it belongs here. My bad. That's why it wasn't working out. So we'll just move that baseline over to here. Now its geometry is beginning to show up. See, there's that little glitch in the little angle that wasn't showing up before. Okay, there it is. I was being stupid, which sometimes happens. Let's see. That one there. I had that, excuse me, hit plane in the wrong place. So now this ought to form a ridge up here. Okay, and it does. And this one here goes up, okay, that way. And it does. But it terminates not over here where I've got it, but right there. That's we have a roof plane missing in here. I think we're just about got it. Now I'm going to take this roof plane here and copy it. It's just a convenience because it's already the right baseline height and so forth. All I have to do is reshape it. Now I want it rotated 180 degrees, and then we'll use point-to-point move to move its baseline from out here in space to here where it's supposed to be. Let me zoom in so I can get this right. It should be right there. Yeah, okay. Now this edge here ought to just join up with this edge here that I created earlier, and this ridge will connect to this ridge. Yeah, it does. And the last shape on it, that's this one here, so we need to angle it this way. See, it's angling the wrong way. So I'm just going to drag that corner and bring it back. I have to have a break point in here. Well, maybe not. I'm going to just click on this line and see if I can join it to this line, because I think that's what it does. Yeah, okay, it did. And we got a little cleanup to do in here. It's not working out exactly like your PDF shows. Let me show you what that looks like in an overview. See, we got a hole in the roof. So I'm going to take that, and I just know from experience that we have to put a break right here so that this sharp point will go back the other direction and form kind of an equilateral triangle in there. And then this, not the text, this line, we'll put one break in it right here. And then this edge will connect to this edge. Manual roof editing is setting up the correct geometry so that the join roofs tool can work. See, now that's fixed. Okay, so that leaves just a flat roof back here. If you wanted all this to be terribly easy and the machine does it all, well then, I'm sorry, that doesn't happen in real life. No, it does sometimes. Now we got this one here, and it's going to have to cover this bedroom area, so I'm just going to jerk it up there. This one's alright where it is. Now this one I need to copy. Stick the copy over here. And while it's still selected, I'm going to hit this tool here, Transform Replicate. You have this tool in Pro, and I'm going to use the attribute Reflect horizontally. So it flips it so that it's going in the right direction, and I use this point-to-point move tool as I've been using over and over, and put it where I want it, and then tie it in. Excuse me. Tie it in there. Tie in the ridge. We're almost done. Let's see what your PDF says. Okay. You've got it coming in flat like that. That's in reality, that's not going to work. because, and there's something else going on here. See these dashed lines here that formed up? That means that the ceiling is too low for the roof planes. Now, I didn't do that, but now that we got them straightened out, let me do a cross section through here, and you'll see what that. Well, maybe you won't see. Let me use a back clip cross section so we don't get so much noise in there, visual noise. Yeah, see the bottom of the roof plane is intruding into the ceiling. And where the flat of the ceiling is intruded into by the roof plane, those dashed lines show up. That's your problem. I would solve it by raising the roof planes or lowering the ceiling, but that's not the subject of this tutorial. We need to tie in the edges of this quarter 12 into this A12. And so I'm going to take this A12 and put a break in the middle of its edge. So I can do that, and then the right hand edge of this should connect to this edge. Okay, whenever it doesn't work, you just try it again. You drag it out of the way. I need to drag this away from this wall, so I'm sure I'm getting a good command on it. Okay, it tried to connect. You saw it move, but it didn't close. Let's take a look at that in an overview camera. It's going to take that roof plane, and that's what I wanted it to do. One of the things is these fascia tops don't match. I think that's a partial problem. So this angle I put in the roof plane is too severe. I mean, that's not fixed, but it looks visually better from the outside. But the bigger problem is this roof plane here it has a fascia top height of 105 and 3/16. So I'm going to copy that. So these should probably match. Of course, if I lower it, it's going to. I'm going to lower it anyway. Take this roof plane, lock the pitch, and copy paste in the fascia top height so that it matches the adjacent roof plane. I have to do that on all three of these. Okay, one more. Lock the pitch, copy paste the fascia top height so that they match. Okay, now that I should have a better chime of joining the edges. We'll see if I do. Looks like I did. Left click on that and see if it won't join here. Well, it tried to. We got a little bit of a problem here, and I'm just going to manually fix that. Uh-oh, got another hole in the roof. Okay, I tried to follow my orders. I'm going to put a break here in the middle so it can hinge over there and close this hole. Okay. And you're not going to put shingles on a flat roof, so I'm going to shift select these three roof planes in here and change it to a different material. And I usually use in the library browser under under roads, roadways, asphalt. Use some kind of asphalt. The shingles wouldn't shingles wouldn't hold that water at this low a pitch. Well, I didn't expect this to be quite as hard as it was, but a lot of times things just take what they take. So anyway, that's how I would do it. It'd be nice if the automatic roof generator got it a little closer than it did, but sometimes you just have to pick up the pieces of what it does and then, drive on with it. Thank you.